Hi there. It's time once again for Pastor Phil tries making your recipe. And this recipe is for apple pie. It says it's the most delicious pie that you'll ever eat. We'll find out about that. It comes from Don Woods, not to be confused with Don Wood. We have both in our church, a Don Woods and a Don Wood. This one's from Don Woods. I've had it for about 2 months. I've kind of stalled, dragged my feet about making it because, well, I've never made a pie before. And this one requires you making your own pie crust, which scares me to death. I thought about going to the store and cheating and buying one, but then I wouldn't be making your recipe. So I'm going to see what I can do. To start with, you have 2½ cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of mace, whatever mace is. I have no clue, and I was shocked we had it in our counter. But we have it. I have it all mixed together already in the food processor. And then after that, it says you cut in the chilled butter and chilled vegetable shortening. So a 1/2 cup of both cut into small squares of unsalted butter and vegetable shortening. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here. And then you pulse it, let's see here, until it resembles coarse meal. So we'll find out what happens here. Okay, we've got it all cut together, I hope, and now it says that you gradually blend in enough water by tablespoonfuls to form moist clumps. It's supposed to be ice water, so I've got some water on ice here, and you do it a tablespoonful at a time. So there we go. And we'll do another one. This is 2. We're going to go 3. This is 5. All right. Well, that looks like moist clumps to me. So now what you do is you gather the ball up into a ball and divide it into 2 pieces. So let's try doing that. Okay. Okay, so we've got our ball. We're going to divide it into 2 pieces. There you go. And then it says flatten it, make a flat disc out of it. And you wrap it all up in plastic, refrigerate it for an hour. And then while we refrigerate this, we will start making our filling. All right, well, it's now time to make the filling. Obviously, you start with apples. This is apple pie. Granny Smith apples do the trick. It calls for 6 Granny Smith apples. Supposedly this recipe makes 2 pies. We'll find out. So peel them, slice them thin. I already sliced them because it's boring to watch me slice them. So slice them thin, and then you are going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. let's see, 1 tablespoon fresh squeezed lemon juice. 1/2 teaspoon of grated lemon peel. Put that in there. And then it's 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon ground mace, 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon ground allspice, which I've got all mixed together here in this bowl. And then it says to toss them. Yay. Get it all mixed up. And then the filling will be ready for the pie. We'll get the dough out next. All right, now it's time to make the crust, and this is the part that scares me the most. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna roll it out till it's about 12 inches or so in diameter. All right, so I've rolled out the dough thin enough that it's 12 inches, and I had just enough. So I rolled out this one, I rolled out a top. So now the trick is to put the dough inside the pie dish. And wish me luck, because I'm afraid it's gonna fall all apart. I have no idea how to do this, so I'm going to try it like this, and hope for the best. That was not the greatest, seeing as half of it stayed on the thing, and it's not quite. Yeah, so this is why it scares me. So let's peel this off and make the best of it here. Just gonna pinch that together, just like the like the pros do it. Okay. Yeah, it's not pretty. It might not even be good. But, you know, I said I would try making your recipe. I didn't say I would succeed at making your recipe. So we'll see how this goes. All right. So I've got it. This is a 9-inch pie pan. And I'm going to dump apples in. And the apples will shrink when they cook. So you put some extras in. Little mounded at the top. And now the second task, the second challenge is to, well, first they say to wet the edges here. You're supposed to brush the edges, but I don't have a brush, so there you have it. So now I have to try, now I have to try to get the top onto the pie. Okay, so I'm going to try to do it like this. And there. Yeah, just like it's supposed to. Now you kind of trim the edges a little bit and you pinch it together with the bottom crust. Just, yeah. just like I'm doing, ha ha ha. So maybe a professional pie baker has a fancy tool to crimp the edges. I have this tool, and it looks ugly. But you know, I'm not going for style points, thankfully. I'm just trying to hopefully get something that will taste good. Yeah, it definitely is ugly. But there you have it. Okay, so now it says to brush the top with milk. Again, I don't have a brush, so we're just going to wipe the top with milk, just like the pros do it. And then sprinkle sugar across the top of the crust. Yeah, like this. Say about a tablespoon of sugar. But you know, probably can't have too much. Okay. And there's the pie. Then you put it in the oven and bake it at what? 400 degrees. With the rack at the lowest third of the oven. So it doesn't tell you how long you're supposed to break it. Let's see. It says here, bake until the crust is golden brown and juices bubble. Cover crust edges with aluminum foil, browning too quickly, about 1 hour, 10 minutes. Well, we'll find out. Well, all right. The pie baked for 1 hour, 10 minutes. It's not a work of art. It's a little ugly, but we're going to see how it tastes, because that's really what matters. I'm a pretty good pie maker. This is a really good pie. It needs one more ingredient though. Scoop of ice cream. Now it's perfect. Well, this is Don Wood's best tasting apple pie ever. I encourage you to try making it if you've got all afternoon, and because it does taste really good. I hope you enjoyed this. Please send me your recipe so you can watch me try to tackle whatever you throw my way. Have a great day.